Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well, and today we're reacting to two singles that came out by Halsey off of her upcoming album. The first single that came out is The End, which is interesting to start with the end just to start with the end. And the other one called Lucky, which from my understanding has a big sample in it from the song Lucky by Britney Spears that came out, I want to say something like 20 years ago. And so today we're going to discover the singles together as well as the music video for Lucky, which has some sort of references to Britney Spears. And I know it caused kind of a controversy, so we're going to look at that together. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
I don't like to complain, but I'm saying sorry.
Oh.
Thought I was damaged goods, had a fucked up childhood.
I really didn't expect to have like a guitar type of song, although it kind of fits with the aesthetics and kind of this like old school visual that we're getting from her. This is kind of reminding me a little bit of her album Manic, but definitely she's talking about, if I understand correctly, this might have to do with the recent diagnosis that she revealed to us with lupus, clearly referring to her state of her health and mental state and going to see doctors and things like that. And also this wasn't accompanied with a music video, so I'm assuming it's just like a little something for the fans more than anything else, and then we're gonna really jump into more of a serious like single and promotional cycle. But interesting to start with The End.
It's the end of the world. Could you love me like a child? With his white coat and his stethoscope, like a snake around his hand.
Wow.
Finally found a lover who's better for my liver.
Ooh.
And I told him he could stay right where he stood. Once my God destroys the flesh, then there's the flood.
Wow, that's intense.
If we knew it was the end of the world, maybe we could build an ark.
There's something about Halsey's writing that I always admired because of how visual it is and how straightforward it is, and just like a little bit borrowing from country with the description of the senses and what she's seeing. There's always a bit of storytelling in what she's singing about, and it's not like, obviously it has to do with love and whatnot, but it doesn't seem to always take the center stage. There's so much like intricacies and depthness to what she writes and things to pick apart and understand, and a lot of comparisons and similes and things like that. Her writing is something that I'm always like looking forward to seeing because she has so many stories to tell.
There's a doctor who didn't listen to my claim.
Oh.
Joke was always mine, 'cause I'm racing against time.
E.
'Cause my treatment starts today.
Whoa. What a way to interlace, I think is the right word, health struggles and a love story together. That is insane, but so in a good way. Whoa. I wonder like if this is kind of like it will be the actual end of the album, or it's referring to the end of the world and it'll be the beginning of the album. There's so many ways it could go on the album. I can't wait to figure that one out. Oh my god. Okay. Sonically, it's not the thing that appeals to me the most. Like it's a small little guitar ballad, kind of almost like campfire slow song, which I didn't expect the single to be, but I think it sets the tone of like either this is the point she was at and the album is going to cover what comes after it, or this is actually the end of the album and we're going to learn about everything that kind of led up to it and why she's happier today. In a sense, she's in a healthy relationship from my understanding. There's so many things to discover. Now I want to get into Lucky. Ooh.
Everybody get in line and meet the girl who flew too high. Inner child's unrecruited truth is I'm not suited for it.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. At the beginning, I was like, oh, that's so interesting. The synths, and I didn't expect her to take that direction, but I love it. It's up my alley. And then it kind of switched over to guitar, and I was like, whoa. But this sounds like very early 2000s too. Like the quality of the track. There's something in either filters or I don't know what's happening, but it sounds like the same production from the early 2000s. And I like that we're getting a topic that is not related to love as well. Like we're definitely, this is about her career, meeting people and fans and whatnot.
I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but to these tears come.
Oh, I like this. That's a good sample.
I heard it's from the drugs she ate. I can't relate, cause I never end up in that state.
Wow.
But what do you do with the difficult grown up?
Whoa. That's one thing. I feel like she gets very unfair criticism. She's very open about either her struggles, like her aspirations, her projects, and name it. But I don't know, she keeps getting, I mean, even with the single that came out, and she had to make a statement that she felt like she wasn't even supported by her own fans and how toxic they can be to her, even though they call themselves like fans, which is wild. Like she does not deserve all of that, all the criticism, all of the people talking about her in a negative way, all of the negative press, if you will, and definitely not any of the struggles that she's been having. This is crazy, but it makes for a good song, unfortunately.
Shave my head 4 times. One more time, cause I got sick. Changed so much, nobody will notice it. No one did.
Oh, wait, that's wild. It's like the negative things were taking so much of people's attention, and like people were talking so much at the beginning about her moves of shaving her head that by the 5th time, nobody even noticed and nobody would associate it with the fact that she was sick. That is crazy. Whoa. This just shows that we don't pay attention to signs and we take things for granted and we get used to things when there's always like an underlying meaning or cause or symptom or, you know, like things happening underneath the surface. And to put that in a song too? Wow.
Became a single mom at my premiere.
Ooh.
That's the biggest lie of my career.
Wow.
Haven't you heard?
Wow. This is such a beautiful way to highlight all of the pain and the dark side that comes with like popularity and stardom and either the lack of connection because of superficiality or the struggles that artists live and people don't even want to acknowledge or taking things for granted from them. I love her writing. I love her writing. All the songs mean something. They're deep, they have layers, they make you think. I haven't reacted to Halsey content much, I think, except for one single that came out as a extra song from a previous album. But I just remember listening to all of her albums, especially Manic. Manic is the one that hit me the most. Her writing is impeccable. There's something so truth-telling about it. Like, you don't get that in typical pop music. You just don't. This is like smart. This isn't, it has intent. It's purposeful. And I love it. Now, having heard the songs, it is time for the music video. So let's jump right into that. I'm assuming this is supposed to be Halsey and representative of her childhood and life, maybe?
In a child's unrecruited truth is I'm not suited for it.
Oh, and Halsey is playing Britney.
'Cause I'm so lucky, I'm a star.
Whoa. It's very reminiscent of her Toxic outfit that she wore in the scene with the white background. It's the glimmery bodysuit that almost makes you think that the person is naked.
And I feel hurt, but I can't relate, 'cause I've never read.
This is so like late 90s coded. Whoa. The hair especially.
Hard thinking if there's nothing missing in my life.
Isn't it crazy how we always think that the grass is greener on the other side? We wish some things that, you know, if we want to have that, it comes with other territory and it's not necessarily better at the end of the day. It's crazy, as a child, you aspire all these to become this or that or whatever. And the reality is when you achieve that, it's not always as pretty as it seems to be in the movies, in the music videos, in the magazines. That video, I love how storytelling it is.
No one did.
Whoa, that is a powerful scene.
Became a single mom.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Cry, cry, cry.
Whoa.
Not a star, but I cry, cry, cry.
Wow, having them side by side, kind of looking at each other, saying like, hey, I wish I could have a bit of part of your life, and I don't think you understand, you don't want a part of mine.
Haven't you heard?
That switch up in her face. That was insane. She's a good actress. I'm really impressed by the music video. Halsey's always had great music videos and like storytelling and depthness to them, but this is, I think, some of her best work. It speaks to so many different levels of herself, of her story, or their story. So I just realized I just went through the whole video saying her instead of they, which I think she accepts both, I think. I think that it's obviously not a commercial move, as in it's not going to be the next biggest hit. It's not going to be this massive success, but artistically, this is massive. And it speaks to so many things about her personal life and the public. So it's beautiful to watch at. It's so well done. It's so well executed. This is just cool to watch as a piece of art and just admire. Like, she's done a really great job in my opinion with it. And now we're going to watch a video that I saw on her YouTube channel called Lucky All or Nothing. And I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's an alternate music video or something. So let's have a look at that and discover that together.
I'm so lucky.
Whoa. Is that like a remix or something? That is... Wait, what? This is so funny. This is, it reminds me of, what's a movie? The late 90s, early 2000s movie with cheerleading in it. Editing Zach is going to find the title, but I feel like this is kind of setting the tone for the overall album, like the type of environment and mindset to be in, and all the references to the late 90s, early 2000s. Interesting. With the confetti. What is that about? Oh, Bring It On! That's what the movie is. So from my understanding, it is a reference to Bring It On. All or Nothing. It must be like the competition or the movie. Yeah, maybe All or Nothing is the second movie. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's the entire... Okay, Bring It On, All or Nothing. Got it. It's the full title of the movie. I wonder if that version is available for streaming, though. Because it's low-key kind of good. Okay, no, it's not available. But interesting. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of like early 2000s references in her upcoming singles, music videos. Like this album, this era is gonna be about that. It's gonna be about throwbacks. It's gonna be about referencing this time where the glitz and glam was like actually the same period of time where reality TV became really more of a thing, where we started having more transparency. Maybe the media became unhealthily obsessed with stars and you know, the paparazzi culture, and they crossed the line at some point around there. So anyway, all these concepts and themes are going to be found in this era, and I'm here for it. This is really cool. I like it a lot. I just want for her to have that success that she's had in the past with like Without Me, or you know, the songs that really performed well, because I feel like she deserves it a lot. She's such a great artist, and she can make such relatable and deep content and songs and projects. I can't wait to listen to her complete album. It's gonna be a good one. I can see it coming from a mile away. I have a really good feeling about it. And apparently we weren't done with Halsey, because twice in 1 week I've been played. I've been surprised with a release from an artist for whom I was already recording a video for previous singles. So today we're going to be, on top of the other singles and music videos, we're going to be adding the new song that just came out, Lonely is the Muse, which I have no idea what to expect. I just saw that it dropped literally as I was editing the video, and so I'm taking a few minutes to react to it and add it to the video so you guys can enjoy it at the same time as I do. Let's jump right into it. Oh. Oh.
Make a decade of my efforts disappear. Something like didn't know you were here.
This really is reminiscent of her previous project, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, or even the deluxe tracks on the Manic album. Like, this is very almost like grunge, which I mean is 100% up her alley, and I like when she does that. But I'm trying to picture how the album is gonna sound like, considering the diversity in sounds that we got through like all 3 singles.
I was built from special pieces that I learned how to unscrew.
Whoa.
Lonely is the muse.
Whoa.
Lonely is the muse.
I wonder if, I feel like following the comments from her fans that she got regarding Lucky and how unfortunately some people were really negative about it, this might be because, keep in mind, the song came out not too long ago. I feel like this could be just a response to that in a way. I'm made of parts that I've learned to take on and take off just for the sake of your desires and needs and wants. So I feel like that could be the context, because I didn't see a lot of promotion about it. Interesting.
Side-inspired platinum records, iron platinum airline status.
Whoa. This definitely has like this overall theme of like the feeling of being used, and the sound is perfectly corresponding. If it's not grunge, it's punk rock, definitely. Well, I wouldn't say punk rock. No, definitely grunge. Or maybe I'm neither. I'm not a specialist in that genre of music. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, the vocal production on this one is amazing. The way that it's mixed and the different like layers that we have in the performance is really cool. I like it a lot. Whoa, screamo. Whoa. Okay, what a song. Let me see if I can find the lyrics online already to understand the context a bit more. Whoa. This is definitely an answer to somebody who I'm kind of mixed as to who I think this is about, but it's definitely a past person in her life that she felt used by. Seems like they also work in the music industry. And I will nurse my wounds until another artist stands me new. Yeah, I see another artist, so definitely talking about somebody who is in the industry. Wow. I wonder if she's talking about her ex, like the most recent ex, the father of her child, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Or somebody before, maybe a rapper. Well, that was interesting and very timely as well for the video. Zach, from the first video, back to you. So this was my reaction to The End and Lucky by Halsey. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, whether it's about my reaction or your guesses regarding the upcoming album of Halsey's that's coming out. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if it is your first time, or maybe not the first time, but you should be subscribing at this point if it's not your first time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.